What is up, everybody? Doomwake here. Welcome back to another video on the channel. As always, you know what I'm going to say before we continue. Be sure to hit the thumbs up button. Let me know in the comment section below what you thought of the video. And please, 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 if you enjoy the content, be sure to subscribe to the channel. We are approaching 5,000 subscribers. So thank you again for all the support over the past couple of months. It's been a wild ride. And I am happy to continue to keep making content for you guys. So, sort of in the same vein of the past video or two that we've been doing, I've been taking a lot of feedback, and I've been trying to have fun with Modern, and what we do on the stream, for those of you who don't know, on the Twitch stream, every Thursday, we do donation decks that are user-submitted deck list. You submit a deck list to me, I play your deck live on stream, and I've been having a ton of fun over the past couple of weeks. And this is one of those decks. So this is a deck list that was actually submitted to me by a user on Twitch. And what we are doing here, let me actually grab the card window for you guys here. Display. Here we go. Card window. All right. So what we are doing here is we are a Stoneforge Mystic deck, but not your average Stoneforge Mystic deck. So we have Stoneforge Mystic with the usual suspects, Cauldron Complete and Batterskull. I'm sure you've seen those before. But what we're doing is we're taking a more artifact-centric approach, which involves playing with Esper Sentinel, Portable Hole as our one-drop and removal spell of choice because they're artifacts. We're pairing those with Urza Saga because our one-drop and our removal spell are both artifacts, which gives us bigger constructs. And what we're also doing, we're pairing those artifacts and going a little bit further on the artifact theme, and we're also playing with Emry, Lurker of the Loch, which is powerful, especially in combination with Mishra's Bauble. We're playing with Metallic Rebuke as our counterspell of choice, because with a bunch of artifacts, Rebuke costing 1 mana, pretty good tempo swing. And then our sort of top end here, in addition to the Stoneforge Mystic, our threats of choice, we have Urza, Lord High Artificer, again, very powerful with a bunch of artifacts, and Thought Monitor. So we're kind of like a hybrid between a blue-white artifact deck, but we're also Stoneforge Mysticing, and then we're also getting a lot of value with Emry and Mishra's Bauble, so it's like a really value-oriented deck that goes a little bit later with Urza Stoneforge Mystic. The first person I actually saw play this deck was Aspiring Spike, and the person who submitted the deck list to me said that they were messing around with what Spike was doing, but we got a little bit of additional twist. So what we are adding to the deck is a card that Aspiring Spike did not have, and that's Vesperlark. So Vesperlark says it's a 3-mana 2/1 flyer. As you can see, when it leaves the battlefield, you get to return a creature with power 1 or less. So creatures with power 1 or less in this deck: Esper Sentinel, which frequently dies, and either makes your opponent spend a mana or gets you a card out on the door. Stoneforge Mystic, which usually dies on the spot, or your opponent loses the game to a Cauldron or Batterskull. Emry, which usually dies on the spot or generates you value when you're recasting baubles and all that stuff. And also, Urza, your 4-mana powerful legendary creature, happens to be a creature that has 1 power. So you get a lot of value with either milling those cards over with Emry and then getting them back with Vesperlark, or just a natural progression of the game where your opponent interacts and kills your creature, and then you can just get it back with Vesperlark. So that's kind of cool. Rounding out the Stoneforge package, we also have a Nettlecyst. I didn't put this with the Batterskull and the Cauldron because it's not one that you will frequently get with Stoneforge Mystic, but it is really good if you expect your opponent to have a removal spell, because it's a lot easier to cast and still hits pretty hard because, again, you have a lot of artifacts: Bauble, Sentinel, Portable Hole, Saga, all that stuff. The rest of the deck, pretty much the only thing we haven't gone over is this Urza Saga package. We have an Aether Spellbomb, which, as I've said before, if you're playing with Urza Saga and you're playing with blue mana, you should have an Aether Spellbomb. It comes up in a lot of different situations. Shadow Spear, same thing. Every Urza Saga deck should play it. Soul Guide Lantern, more of a card that's up for debate, and one that you don't always have to play main deck, but there's a lot of decks that revolve around the graveyard, and Soul Guide Lantern is really nice to have access to in a lot of matchups, so it's a fine card, and at worst, replaces itself, also lets you kind of loop it with Emry to keep drawing more cards every turn. And then Springleaf Drum, which is one you don't normally see in a lot of Urza Saga decks. However, this specific Urza Saga deck is going all the way up to 4 on the curve, which means it's really important that we can replace the Saga with a mana source when it goes to the graveyard on Chapter 3, because we have 4-drops like Urza in our deck that are really mana hungry. So I think it's important, if you're playing with more high-end cards, to put the Springleaf Drum in your deck as well. Mana base, we have Darksteel Citadels, Hallowed Fountains, Razortide Bridges, which we don't have 4 copies of because it is an Enter the Battlefield tap land, but it is nice, especially in combination with Thought Monitor and Urza Saga, to help power out those cards as well, and Nettlecist, Seachrome Coast, and then the aforementioned Urza Saga. So that is... anything I didn't go over? No, that's the main deck. It's pretty much everything I wanted to go over. Basically, the gist here is we are like a blue-white Stoneblade deck, but we can also play... we have a ton of value with like Emry, Vesperlark, Urza, and the Saga package. So that's kind of the idea. And then moving on to the sideboard, we have Dispatch, which is just a really clean removal spell, especially if you're playing with a whole bunch of artifacts, which we are. Lusterstorm, very good against Cascade, very good in control and the control matchups. Teferi Time Raveler, same thing, good against Cascade, good against control. Engineered Explosives, good against Crashing Footfalls, good against Hammer Time. 1 Manriki Gusari for when we play against the Equipment Mirror match, the Stoneforge Mirror, which card is very, very potent against Hammer Time specifically, but also people who are doing the Stoneforge Batterskull stuff as well. Damping Sphere, which is good against Tron, and if people are trying to cast more than one spell, like maybe Storm or something along those lines, you could get people like that. But it's mostly here for Tron and stuff like Amulet, decks that have lands that produce multiple mana. And then last but not least, a second copy of Soul God Lantern, because the Living In matchup specifically, their deck can sometimes either have an answer for the first Lantern or just fight through the first one, so having access to the second one is pretty important. But that is the deck. Now again, this is a pre-recorded, this is a league that we played live on stream this past Thursday. But I wanted to showcase this to you guys because it was a lot of fun. We did pretty well, and I thought it would be some good content. So, without further ado, I'll see you back here in just a little bit for round number 1. And now I'm keeping a 1 later just to tilt Fran, even though I think it is correct. Could not sack the Bauble. Doesn't really get me anywhere except for closer to Monitor. No, I'm going to sack the Bauble. Which flavor of Tron are they playing? Unclear. Alex Collins or Trace Sermon? I might go Sermon, honestly. Why did they tap 2 mana? Did they just want an F6? Does that happen? Oh, they paid for the thing. Okay, I'm dumb. Yeah, they paid for this. Right, I have that card in play. Alright, cast. Dude, this is so awkward. Because if I play the Lantern, I have to exile the Bauble. This is so awkward. You think Collins? I was thinking Sermon. This is super awkward. I think I have to play the Lantern and just hope that I hit something off the Emry. Because the reason I want to put the Lantern in play is it makes it more likely I can play the Thought Monitor quicker, and I think that's more important. Okay, we hit a Bauble anyways. Yeah, but if I cast Emry, then I'm like further away from playing the Monitor. That was my thought process, at least. I have to hope they're playing E-Tron and not Green-Tron. Because I don't think we can beat anything from Green-Tron. Yeah, that is true. That is true. Alright, they are playing E-Tron. Thank God. I'm in a bit of a pickle because apparently Calvin Ridley did not travel with the team, so I either have to play Tim Patrick or Devontae Parker. If I kind of do my first colas order friendly rep today, and this shirts are so high quality, I was not surprised. I expecting it to be extra crazy comfortable. Yeah, they're awesome, dude. By the way, shout out to Colas Apparel. Don't forget to check them out. Sponsor the stream. The ad world will. There it is. Easy Parker. Yeah, I was thinking Parker too. Plus, I already have Fant and Gordon on my team. I don't want to have three pieces of the Denver offense. What am I doing here? I don't know. Kind of want to just slam Nettle Cyst. TBH. Just go like Cycle Bobble, untap land, play Nettle Cyst. I think I like that. It uses my mana so much more efficiently. Yeah, like this. And that can actually attack past the Matter Reshaper next turn. Card's pretty good against us. The card's pretty good against us. Yeah, I can't beat the Reshaper. I can beat the Karn, but I can't beat the Reshaper. Oh, hey, Spike, we're playing Sword of Your deck. The person who submitted the deck list did make a couple of changes. Yeah, I guess you got a Karn. I don't want any pieces of the Denver offense. I think Fant is okay. And Gordon's actually not been that bad the past couple of weeks. Gordon has actually been pretty decent in terms of production. Patrick had that one good week. It was Lame Pants. Lame Pants. Vesperlark seemed kind of cool. I like it. Yeah, Sutton's good too. Sutton's good too. There he is, Lame Pants. Lame Pants. Pants that are lame. Is there really a such thing as lame pants? Well, this is awkward. I guess I can go Portable Hold the Chalice, cast the Bauble from the graveyard, and then play Monitor for 2. And then the Germ gets big enough to attack past the Reshaper. I'm, like, not quite able to kill Karn. Put it to 1 if I attack with everything. But I think that's worse than just playing Monitor. Do I do coaching? I've thought about it, but, like, I don't know. I'm just not sure what coaching would really look like. It's one of those things that I just haven't really thought of. People have asked, though. It's something I've been considering. I guess this is kind of a free attack, right? Tell me what I'm doing wrong early, easy. I think I've done. I did like one coaching session with Ryan a long time ago. But yeah, I don't know. I've thought about it. I also like. I don't know. Yeah, I have to look at like rates and all that stuff. I don't really know what like would be reasonable. But it's something I've considered for sure. I actually got asked by. I think it was that Metafee. It's that website that offers coaching. They actually asked me if I wanted to set up a coaching thing, and I said I would think about it. But there's like this website that a bunch of people, I think it's like some of the pros use for coaching. Metafee, I think that's what it's called, Metafee. Yeah. I've thought about it. Bridge before monitor would have left you 1 mana. True. Yeah, I should have done that. 6 mana. Okay, smashy smash. I mean, hopefully we can kill this Karn. Are we, like, not dead? We might not be dead. A plus Karn, pass. So I have to send everything to kill Karn? But then I could just kind of go off, right? Yeah. Attack everything at Karn. They block the Emery, block the Sentinel. Karn dies. And then I can just go monitor... I can even go monitor, Stoneforge, equip. Yeah. I'm just going to do that, right? That sounds dope. I mean, I have to kill the Karn. I'm not winning this game if the Karn stays in play, I don't think. So, let's do that. Would I not monitor first? I don't know if there's a reason to. I guess I don't know if there's a reason not to. I guess I could have monitored pre-combat. Okay. $16. Can I afford to shock? But also double Stoneforge. I think I want to play at least one Stoneforge Mystic to get Kaldra. You gonna hold up Rebuke? I mean, what am I rebuking when they have that much mana, right? I guess Rebuke is good if they go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, because they can even pay for 3 mana for All Is Dust. What I wanted to do was just go Stoneforge, equip Thought Monitor, or equip Stoneforge so it can't get dismembered. And I also have a blocker back for the Reality Smasher. I think that's what I want to do. I just don't know what I'm rebuking at this point. You know what I could do? I could also bobble them to see what their top card is, to give me more information on whether I want to hold up Dispute or Rebuke or not. I could do that. Because I'm going to bobble anyways. Might as well do it now, right? And then maybe there's a card on top that would want me to hold up Rebuke. My only worry is, like, taking 10. Because then I go to 6. Am I winning that race? Oh, I could just get this. That's actually probably better than Kaldra, right? Yeah, that's gotta be better. Alright, bobble you. Yeah, if they're like trying to double spell, I guess Rebuke is pretty good. See, that's what I was thinking. It's like we're deciding whether or not to hold up Rebuke and play a tap land, or equip the Stoneforge so we can block the Reality Smasher. And we're trying to figure out, like, if they... Fuck. Alright, well, now... God. It's the worst possible, because they're just going to lead on that. If this was a card down, they might play a spell first, and you know what I mean? But that's bad. That is very bad. Alright, I'm just going to play this tapped. Think. Alright, go. It sucks. They made Thought Knot first. Well, that would still be bad for me, right? Because then they just take the Rebuke. I mean, we can technically survive if I draw a land. No, no, we'll just be dead, right? Damn it. Fine. Who bobbled first? The Lark? What would I have wanted to Lark back? I mean, I could have Larked back an Emery, right? But that's still not really that good against All's Dust. Like, I'm still fucked against All's Dust no matter what, right? Well, it's not a blocker if they're casting this, right? Because they're just going to cast this no matter what. I drew this off of the bauble. This was not in my hand. Cheats and hypocrites. Oh, I could have just hard cast the Vesper Lark, is what you're saying. You know, I could maybe... I don't know if I have outs, but... Question mark? I like the question mark. I appreciate the question mark. Alright, how do we survive? 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess if they have Stone Cold Nothing, I can go... Oh, no, I can't equip because they have... Oh, no, I can, yeah. So I can go Stoneforge Mystic. I guess I could also play Emery. Yeah, I actually got plays. Could Vesper Lark. Does that get me anywhere? Not really. So I can actually go Stoneforge Mystic, Emery, and equip Nettlecyst. It's not bad. Let's go Stoneforge. Get Cauldra. Play Emery. No, wait. 2, 3. No, I have to play Shadow Spear to have an extra artifact. Yeah, I have to go to 1. Because I need one more artifact in play to make it a 5/6. Yeah, this puts me at 1. I can't play the bauble because they have Chalice. So I block here, go to 1, hope they brick. They need to have Stone Cold Nothing. Yeah, this is a Brage moment. It's not likely to work, but, you know. Oh, right, they just do that and attack me. Yeah, and then I take exactly lethal. Okay. 10 minus 4 is 6. Yeah, okay. Never mind. Never mind, we were dead to the map. Do I even want Damping Sphere against Etron? Could bring in Dispatch. Flusterstorm is bad. Fairy is okay. Don't need this Lantern. These cards I think are all reasonable. EE to blow up Chalice, Teferi to bounce Thought-Knot and Ensnaring Bridge, Damping Sphere. Good against their Tron draws, but I don't know. I'm not usually a fan of Damping Sphere against Etron. How good is Esper Sentinel against Etron? Seems like it's not that impactful. Maybe it's one of those things where in order for you to have the requisite artifact count, you just kind of have to keep it in. It's not great, though. Like, none of these cards seem that bad, you know? What's up, Spider? Dead Fly. Fly is dead. All right. How are we boarding? Like trim a Vesperlark, maybe? How good is Portable Hole? What's your theory on why Asmo is just gone from the meta now? I don't really know. Just like decks are becoming too efficient. I was talking about this yesterday. I think in order to play Asmo, you want Asmo to be your backup plan. You don't want it to be your primary game plan because it's just too much dirtling. I think that's the issue. All right, I'm not gonna bring in Damping Sphere. I think that card kind of sucks. Like their deck can easily win without Tron. Hand seems rough. Hand seems rough. Just turn 2 Stoneforge and pray. Alright, alright, alright. Sleet on this. Like Asmo Reanimator, you know? It's just like a Reanimator deck that happens to have the Asmo package because you kind of want to play Cookbook with the Reanimator package because it's just the best turn 1 discard outlet. Or like if you go the most recent versions of Asmo that were successful were like the Jund decks that had Tarmogoyf and DRC. They had additional threats. They were just like Jund Saga decks that happened to have the Asmo package, right? They weren't like Asmo specific decks. So stuff like that, you know, where it's like you want Asmo to be your backup plan. So the Reanimator deck, the Asmo Saga deck, there's like the not Breach, but the Goryo's Emrakul stuff that's been floating around. So stuff like that, you know. Get the memories. It's a good draw. Temur Asmosa. So if you cut the Asmos, what would it look like then? I also just kind of think that Urza. I think the biggest issue with those decks is Urza's just kind of. It's just too expensive right now. You know, it's just like I feel like when you're trying to play a 4-mana card in a world of like Rhinos that has a bunch of free spells and generates a ton of pressure, and DRC and Ragavan that's just way too efficient, and Hammer Time, and all these decks are just like so low to the ground and super efficient at what they do, and it's just really hard to play these like mid-rangey value type grind you cards. You just don't have the time for that, you know? I think that's the biggest issue. Dispatch, huh? What's my plan here? I guess I could make a construct, get a Springleaf Drum, and then dispatch the Thought-Knot Seer. I think I like that. Witch Patch? Dat Patch. Dat Patch. Yeah, let's get Drum. Let's go... I'm gonna dispatch first. Yeah, dispatch first, because I think if I draw a White Source, I might just play the Sentinel from my graveyard with the Emery. Okay, did not draw a White Source. Let's play Bauble. Booble. 5 ya. I guess I'll 6 ya. Why not? We know about an Endbringer. Is the end going to be brought? I hope not. I don't want the end to be brought. Expedition map. This seems like a good position. It feels like we are in a good position. Urza's Power Plant. So, Portable Hole, and we have Lethal? Cast Portable Hole. Game 3. Canada Man was saying 2 Hole, 2 Bobble, 1 Monitor for 3 Dispatch and 2 Tef. You like Tef against them? Just like increasing our overall card quality? Yeah. I feel like, I don't know if I like Tef against them. I definitely like Dispatch. I'm just trying to think of, like, what the game looks like. Like, what does a game look like where Tef is good? I guess if they just, like, play a Thought-Knot Seer, bounce it, and they just play it again, it's not bad. I kind of just like this. I don't think I like Tef, especially at the draw. I think I like Tef. Well, I have Turn 2 Stoneforge, so I think I'm in. It's kind of my best plan in this matchup. Yeah, last league we were 4-0 with Esper Reanimator with Otherworldly Gaze, and we lost to Fairies Fairies in the last round. We got Mistblade Shinobead right out of the building. I'm not proud to say that I lost to Fairies, but lost to Fairies. But they kept the one-lander. That's good for us. Attack you. They done kept a one-lander. Paid actor. Paid actor confirmed. Oh, they drew a land. That's unfair. I was pretty impressed with the Otherworldly Gazes. That card definitely overperformed. Am I gonna play Emery or Sentinel? I kind of want to play Emery. I should have attacked first, but all right, 6 yeah. Attack for 6. But yeah, I was moderately impressed with Otherworldly Gaze. I was saying before, I think that Gaze is a powerful card, but only if you're like super in on the reanimation stuff. Like Gaze isn't quite as good if you're doing the backup plan, or you just like you're the control deck with counterspell. Gaze is a lot better if you're just kind of on the all in, like the deck that we were playing with Gorios, and a ton of reanimation spells, a ton of reanimator targets, and it's good in that shell. But it's less good if you're doing the counterspell stuff. But it did feel powerful when we were on the all-in package. There was a lot of tension between, like, Gorios not being able to target Archon and Persist not being able to target Gristlebrand. Like, there was some tension there for sure, and I don't know what the best way to go around that is, but... Alright, well, I'm just gonna play Urza now. Yeah, it's Urza time. It's Urza time. I have 4 artifacts. Can't quite play this Batter Skull. I have a Chalice on 1, so I can't play any of these. Can't play this, so I guess I'll just attack. Sure. Kind of bad if they have All Is Dust, but at least if they have All Is Dust, our consolation prizes were left over with 2 Construct tokens. It's not the worst. Smasher we can beat, Copium. You cannot get Portable Hole off of Urza Saga. The card you get off of Saga has to have a mana cost 0 or 1 colorless. You cannot get cards that have a colored mana cost. Yeah. Big sad indeed. We drew the Portable Hole at least. Alright, let's make some constructs. Let's get a... Oh, I can just get a Spell Bomb. Honestly, kind of want to just get a Bauble, though. Because that puts way more pressure on them. I guess I could get Spell Bomb and just not use it. Attack for 6, see if they want to chump block, and then have the Spell Bomb in play for next turn. Could be better. Or I could just get Bauble, attack for 6, and then have 2 lethal constructs. Kind of like the Spellbomb angle better. Kind of like the Spellbomb angle better. So if they chump block this turn, I can't... I'm not going to sack this to draw card. I'm not going to do it anyway, say the Chalice on 1, but... Coming out... Yeah, it is, but I don't know, like... Being able to bounce a blocker next turn seems pretty important. It's close. And, like, the awkward part is, if I get Bauble and they block, I can't sack the Bauble and replay it, because... You know what I mean? If they block that turn, then my construct is a 5/5 after I sack the Bauble. So it's like, if I'm not going to sack the Bauble that turn anyways, if they chump block, which I think they're going to do, then I think it's just better to get the Spell Bomb. Vesper Lark. Does not really get me anywhere. Alright, I mean, I don't know what they could have here. This is lethal. They can't dismember. I mean, dismember is... Dismember's not even close to enough, right? Alright. Cool. One it out. Let's go. This hand is no good. This hand is better. Back the Shadow Spear. What's Spike doing over there? What is Spike doing over there? Hallowed Fountain. Play Esper Reanimator. Okay. Portable Hole's not so good. Not so good, these Portable Holes. I probably should have played one there, actually. Yeah, I think I should have played one there. Just to have artifacts in play for Monitor. Wait, it doesn't have a land. That's good. Okay. You may proceed. Please be the Resurgent Belief deck. Well, they had Monastery Mentor. So I'm thinking no. Could bounce this now, but then I forego making a Construct token. I think the Construct token is too important. I'm just going to hope to draw a land I can bounce it next turn. Been to Luris. Alright, he's going to force the issue. Kind of awkward. Still think I'd rather bounce the Mentor than draw a card. Man, this is hell awkward. Guess I go make a construct, get a Soul Guide Lantern, and just sack it main phase. I think so. Could also get a Springleaf Drum. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nah, I gotta get Lantern. Well, I don't have to sacrifice it now. I could just hold on to it, I think. As long as I get the mending out of the graveyard. This is the not playing enough lands mirror match, yeah. Yikes. Yikes, 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 yikes. This Mentor might be hard to beat. Awkward. Alright, well, I have to play that. Get Cauldra. And then I'm just going to portable hold one of these tokens, because I want to get an artifact in play to A, pump my construct, and B, get me closer to playing Monitor, especially if the Stoneforge dies. Feeling not great about this game, though. Monastery Mentor is a hell of a magic card. Just going to auto-yield to these. Exclamation point, steal. Okay. Yeah, this is not going well. Not going well. Alright, cast this card. It's probably better to kill a token. Cauldron defense. Is it not on Spike Stream Decker? I'm sure it is, right? Soul Guide seems good. Explosive seems good. Dispatch seems very necessary. Lusterstorm could also be good. It's like another thing I just don't know what to cut. Nine cards? How am I cutting 9 cards? How am I ever going to cut 9 cards? That's what we're bringing in. Herm. Is deck not working? Hold on, let me fix that for you. Just run 69 for the memes. Alright, it should be working now. There it is. Just gonna do some trimming. Actually, Portable Hole looked quite bad. Because all of his creatures were 3 CMC. Mentor and Lurrus, right? Yeah, Portable Hole seems kind of bad. Got one of these. 2 Flusterstorm. I'm not sure. That's just some random shit. What's up, Max? Having fun, doing good. Alright, keep. I don't love this hand, but I don't love this hand. Am I supposed to open the treasure packs I get? I always open them. But that's just me. Ooh, that's actually a really good draw. Fatal Push. Pay? Any payers? Any payers? Ain't so heavy. I want to draw a Bauble. Give me a Bauble, please. I mean, I can always play the Explosives for 0, which I probably will do, but it's kind of what it's in my deck for anyways. Alright, we have resolved a Thought Monitor. What's the record for the deck? So we went 2-3 with the Otherworldly Gaze Reanimator deck. We went 3-2 with Jeskai and Mercblade, and we went 4-1, or no, 2-3 with Murktide Reanimator, 3-2 with the Murktide Stoneblade deck, 4-1 with the Otherworldly Gaze Reanimator deck, and this is the fourth league. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's play a Citadel. Like this. You're probably on attack with my 1-1. Yeah, Otherworldly Gaze. Otherworldly Gaze with Reanimator. It was good. It felt pretty good. My turn. Alright, play Bauble. Cast Bauble. Play... Oh, I should have attacked first. I'm an idiot. I should have attacked first. Let's go to 6. Okay. Play Stoneforge. Have Rebuke up. I mean, he's shocked. Oh. Consider. We also have explosives up, in case we need to deal with a bunch of monk tokens. Could counter this. He has 3 cards. I'll just let that go. Thankfully, we didn't play against a bunch of Graveyard Hate, which was pretty lucky. 1, 2, 3... Yeah, I can pop the Bauble. Secret Ghost. Nah, our loss was actually to Fairies. Our loss was to Fairies with Fallen Shinobi. It was funny. It was funny. We beat some blue-red Delver deck that had Niv Mizzet the Parent in it. We beat Burn. What else did we beat? I can't remember. I think this hand's a keep. It's a reluctant keep. I mean, we're on the draw with the Bauble. Oh, no. Not like this. Not like this. Forward to Prelim with Muldrift Reanimator. Nice. Just like the same list that we were playing. Alright, there we go. Muldrifters, counterspells, that kind of stuff. Should I counter that? Nah, because he could just have like an Unearth for the Minotaur. Yeah. Deck's good. Deck's dope. Holding up Fatal Push. Herm. I don't really want to run the Stoneforge into Fatal Push. I kind of want to just go Seacrum, Coast, Esper Sentinel, pass. Next turn, Saga, Stoneforge, still hold up Flusterstorm. I kind of want to do that. Oops. Yeah, I'll do that. My favorite deck was also 3-1. What's that? What's my favorite deck? Rhinos? Nice Flusterstorm. Nice Flusterstorm. Cauldra. You can go. Oh, Hammer Time. Gotcha. I see. I see what you did there. No blocks. Am I gonna get my Fluster flustered? Alright, let's do this. Cauldra, in play. Combat. Attack you. Not attacking with the Sentinel, because if he casts a spell in combat, it just makes a token and blocks the Sentinel, so I don't want to do that. Okay. So we'll auto-yield to this stuff. We'll Fluster the Charm after he pays for the Sentinel. And we kind of have to hope that he doesn't have the Charm. Unearth the Luris? Or the Mentor? Unearth the Mentor. Going deep. Spike is going off. A lot of Jund? Like what, Jund Saga or like Boomer Jund? People love that Jund Saga deck. I don't get it. Somebody explain that to me. I still just don't get it. Archmage's Charm, huh? Okay. Explosives. Alright, even. Into everything. Alright, opponent's got a Yorion. Are they playing the nonsense deck? I don't think he had Stoneforge. Never would grow up. I don't think the nonsense deck plays Castle Vantress. Everything I know. Dude, Esper Sentinel's dope. So they just like blue-white control with Yorion? Yeah, I mean, I'm shoving. I'm shoving. You show me. Deck. Snapcaster Prismatic Ending. Well, now we get to resolve Urza. Let's go get... Oh, we're just going to play our entire hand this turn, right? Pretty much. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think... I don't really need a drum. I don't need any of these cards. I guess drum gives me access to more mana, potentially. Not really sure. Yeah, no, actually drum is good. Because drum allows me to play Spellbomb prior to Urza in case they randomly have Path to Exile, right? Yeah. I don't know why they would have Path in their deck, but you never know. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 artifacts. So blue monitor. Blue monitor. This a good turn? Seems like a good turn. Alright, I guess you can go. I guess it's your turn, opponent. Seems like a good turn. Seems like that was a good turn. Now what? We could equip the Cauldra. We just equip the Cauldra to a monitor. I mean, it's probably better to just activate Urza, right? Yeah, let's just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Spin? Alright, bobble. Kind of don't want to, like... If they had Solitude, they would have main phased it, right? It's like, didn't want to run the Urza. They could have Shark Typhoon double block. Yeah, I'm just not going to run the Urza into combat. It's not worth it. Like, they can Shark Typhoon, block a monitor, that's fine. Can also just bounce the Shark Typhoon, which I probably should do. Yeah, let's just bounce this. 12. They don't have to chump block with Snapcaster Mage. They can just take 12, but they are. Bubble you. Got your turn. We got a Cascade Bluffs. Cascade Bluffs. They're at 10. I guess I could equip this turn. Bubble you. 3 cards. I guess their plan is chump block with Colonnade. I mean, they have to have something else, right? 2. 1, 2. I think I should equip. Yeah, I'm just equipping. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I'm gonna equip to the Urza. And then I don't mind attacking with it. Yeah, I like that. Dude, I'm not playing around Settle. I'm just not doing it. I don't have it in me to play around Settle. I don't have it in me to play around Settle, chat. That's a card that I'm never going to play around. I just don't have it in me. They probably have Cryptic. I mean, I guess maybe if they let me go to combat, I'll just, like, attack with just these two, maybe? I don't know. I ain't playing around it. Yeah. Who in their right mind would play Settle anyways? XD, XD, XD. XD Omega Lol. They're tapping white, white, blue, blue. I kind of hope they have it. Kind of hope they have it. Love it. Love the pump fake. I love the pump fake. I appreciate it. Alright, Teferi, Flusterstorm, get in here. Portable Hole, get out of here. Could explosives. Yeah, let's just cut. Keep one Lantern in case they have. Oh, they should have Snapcaster Mage, yeah. Cut like. Shape of Bobble. I did see that, and I think we're actually. I think if I decide to stream this weekend, which I'm not 100% on yet because I have FNM tomorrow, that I'm going to a tournament on Saturday. Maybe we could try to fire up, like, maybe I could try to wake up early Sunday to try and play the Modern Challenge on Sunday, and we could do, like, the old school standard in between rounds. Because I did want to play some of that on stream. Or if I don't get to it this weekend, we could do it Monday or something. But I did want to do a stream with with some of that stuff, because that shit looks fun. The old standard decks, that shit looks hella fun. The game ends that turn period. Exactly. PSAMS gets it. PSAMS knows I would just be off it. Yeah, there's a Madness deck. There's a blue green Madness deck. Aquamoeba, Wild Mongrel, Arrogant Worm, Deep Analysis, Roar the Worm, Careful Study. Oof, yeah. Yes, there is a Madness deck, and it's dope. Or it looks dope. This hand kind of stinks. Right? This hand just looks bad. Yeah, mono black control. Yeah, this hand's better. I'm gonna ship this. Turn you back. Some mono black control. Dude, Esper Sentinel is so good on turn 1 against these decks. So good. There's also a Battle of Wits deck. That's the Huey Battle of Wits deck, right? Because Huey actually won a Grand Prix with Battle of Wits. If you didn't know that, chat. Huey won a Grand Prix with Battle of Wits a long ass time ago. No, no slide. No slide. I thought he won. Did he not win? I could have sworn that he won. Milwaukee 0-2. I'm impressed that you know that, Andy. I'm impressed. I could have sworn he won. Bounce my Emery. Okay. Oh, well, this turn is just an absolute beating. I just bounce their wall and kill their Teferi. Oh, that's a beating. I guess they could have Solitude. Nope. He won Worlds with Slide. That was Julian? That was Julian, right? When Julian was 16, he won Worlds with Slide. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but... Oh. Well, they returned the favor. That was also a good turn. But now we get to resolve Urza. And hold up Flusterstorm. Yeah. Well, I know how to type it out. I just don't know how to say it. Nauten, I think, or something like that. I think he's from the Netherlands. I guess it's going to look kind of sketch without me playing this Emery. Whatever, I'll just play the Emery. Because they know about the Emery. I don't want to just, like, play with this face up. Plus, I don't even know what I'm hitting with this amount of mana. I guess Prismatic Ending if they have a 4th color somehow, but... It's like Neuten or Nauten or something like that. Fire Ice the Emre. Emre! Emre! And Tear by Saga. Okay. Wait. I was gonna say, why didn't they... Okay. Why didn't they fuse? Oh, because they were a mana short. Yeah, okay. It's like... ooh, now we can evoke... Oh, man, this is dope. Oh, this is so sick. Evoke Vesperlark, get back Urza. Oh. This is the dream. This is the dream, chat. We have accomplished the dream. We have accomplished the dream. Lane Pants, I'm glad you're here for it. I was hoping we would get to do this at least once. Because this is hot. I'm not gonna lie, this is hot. I am glad I was here for it. Let me get a 4/4 construct. Alright, thank you. That's hot. That was hot. One in a white Urza. Yeah, that's definitely a good white card. Is there Faithful Mending in this list? I didn't want to go that deep on the Vesperlark stuff, but I wonder if there's like what other powerful stuff can we get back with Vesperlark? That's blue and white. Because you could do that, right? You could just play like a 4 Vesperlark, 4 Faithful Mending deck. Kind of like a, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking too. What other stuff can we Vesperlark back that's like 5 mana? We need to do a search for 4 and 5 mana 1 power creatures. I'm sure there's some other ones that are good, right? Yeah, I can get back clones. But what are we cloning though, right? Just gonna play this. Take a guess, we're sick of it up. Triskelion or Triskellivis? Ooh. I like where we're going with this. Maybe a little bit too deep, but if you can figure out a way to incorporate it into just like a normal looking Urza deck, then it's dope, right? And I mean, like, the idea here is if our Urza dies, or if we mill it over with Emery, then we can just get it back with Vesperlark. We're not, like, going super all in with the Mendings, but maybe Mending is just fine as it is just with Emery and Vesperlark. Like, maybe you don't even have to go too all in on the synergies, and you just put Mending in this deck because it's just a good card. It also finds you your more powerful cards. Felidar Guardian. Ooh, wait. I found it. I got it, chat. I got it. Anybody remember this card? Wait. What's that card called? Is that not what it's called? Oh, it's Cruelties. That's what it is. There it is. 1/4, first strike, death touch. Can only attack alone. Whenever it attacks a player and isn't blocked, if that player's life total becomes 1. Bang. 1 power, by the way. Now, that's probably a little bit too deep, but, you know. It's neither here nor there, okay? Yeah, you can't get Master of Ethereum back. So the stars, the stars are power, like, that checks even in your graveyard. The 0/0s like Triskelion and that kind of stuff, that you can get back. Because they say enters the battlefield with counters on them. They don't actually have power in your graveyard or in other zones. They are wear tearing, a construct, and a thing. Alright, I'll counter it. I'll counter it. Fading away. I don't know why I attacked. I just wanted to attack all. I used to attempt to kill you as much as possible with Master Cruelty bringing me brought back at Alicia who smiles at death. Ooh, now that's a hot one. Alright, our opponent has returned. Chapter 2. Chapter 2. Alright, because everybody loves me playing around Settle the Wreckage, I'll play around Settle the Wreckage. Okay, chat? I will play around Settle the Wreckage. Because I have a feeling that because they took this long, this is just Hollywooding. They want me to think that they don't have it. But I know they have it. I see through you. I see through you, opponent. Oh, I guess they could just have Cryptic, right? I probably should have played this before activating Stoneforge. Because then if they decide to Cryptic in response, then they can just activate the Stoneforge. Alright, that was dumb. I definitely should have not activated Stoneforge, because that plays around Cryptic. They are stealing the Germ token. Okay. Aren't they still dead? Oh, not if they have Subtlety, I guess. Yes, they could have Subtlety. Whatever, I'm shoving. You show me the Subtlety. Or Solitude, not Subtlety. Solitude. So they block here, Solitude here, still take 4. It's not even that bad for me. Stupid fly. I'm sorry, chat. I know that probably just made a loud sound. Now the fly is on the microphone. My opponent said, miserable deck to play against. Hope you hit combo all the way. Alright, cool. Alright, we have a hand, and I'm not going to keep it. This hand is better. Do I put back the third land? I think on the draw I do, yeah. I want to keep the second Stoneforge in case they kill the first one. Easy. Why doesn't Little Kavu see more play? You mean the domain one? People play Zoo from time to time. Not a ton, but people play Zoo from time to time. Is there a battle deck in Modern? I don't think so. Don't think Battle of Wits is where you want to be in Modern. Something tells me that Battle of Wits would not be Modern competitive. I mean, I'm sure there's enough tutors, but... I mean, you could try, but... I'm gonna get the second one. I'm gonna get Nettle Cyst. Caleb 5-0 to Legacy League with it? Really? Wow. How long ago was that? Dark Depths? I could see that. Alright, so they're doing the Reanimator stuff, but with Muldrifter, okay. Alright, let's do the Cauldra thing. Have you ever equipped Nettle Cyst to a Germ token wearing a Cauldra? It's a lot of damage. Fairy will bounce probably the Germ token. They have 2 mana up. Deck doesn't usually play instant speed removal of sorts. They do have Counterspell, but I can get around Counterspell. I wonder if I just ignore Teferi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could just put them on a 2-turn clock. If I just go Violin, Nettle Cyst, Equip, attack for 6. And then I can also post-combat play this untapped, play the Emery. I think I'm going to do that. It's possible ignoring Teferi is bad, but I think I like this. 7/7, excuse me. 7's actually a good number because 7 gets around Faithful Mending. I guess not really because they just flash it back. You choking on every word you left unspoken. Maybe a Flooded Strand. Okay. I also played the Delta, not the Flooded Strand. They plus Tiff. And they're casting the Verdict now. Could have waited. They probably should have waited, right? So they have 4 cards, one of which is a Flooded Strand. I mean, like, we're like 99% sure they have a counterspell, so I'm just gonna do this. I don't want to run the Urza into a counterspell. So I'm just gonna get the Spell Bomb, which is pretty good insurance. If they put a thing into play, they're going to counter this. And I guess if they put a thing into play, I just have to sack this, so it's probably not very good. But then I can just bounce it, play Urza. Alright, you can go. Wasn't it Calcano was the one that played that blue-red deck? I think it was Calcano, at least the first one that I saw playing the blue-red Delver deck. Top 8 had some GP with it, I think. And I can't remember if it was before. I think it was after blue-white. Like after blue-white was popular. This deck rocks. I'm a big fan of this deck. It's got a lot of cards that I really enjoy. They are evoking Muldrifter instead of hardcasting. Okay. Oh, I guess if they hardcast, they just lose to the Spell Bomb. Sure. Yeah, that makes sense. Duh. Alright, well, they can't counter Urza, because if they counter Urza, they die, right? Oh, no, that's not true. I'm an idiot. Okay, well. Right, because if they counter Urza, then I can't make this lethal. No, I can't, because I have the hole. Yeah. Yeah. I knew there was a reason I did that. Combat. So now they ending this. Oh. Alright, I'm bad. I'm bad. I should have just equipped. Well, I messed this up really badly. Whoops. Whoopsies. Exclamation point punt. Exclamation point punt. 1, 2. Whip. Go. Yeah, I should just played the whole pre-combat. Would have had 8. And then they cast Mending, go to 8, and take 8. Yeah, that was really dumb. But they usually only play 1 Verdict, so I think we're fine. Stop playing everything else to try and make it better. Also, run the Hammer Time much, because I hate that matchup. Yeah, that matchup seems not very good. That matchup seems kind of tough. But this deck is dope. It's got a lot of good cards. A lot of cards that I enjoy playing. Look, any deck that has Urza, I'm here for it. You know, I was a big fan of that card in the Asmo decks, and anytime I get to play Urza, I am here for it. Love me some Urza. It's probably my favorite card that just doesn't see enough love. Urza's just such a well-designed card. Alright, play this. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. Equip the Cauldron here, I guess. Combat. I ain't playing around Settle. And even if they cast Solitude, I just bounce the Solitude, so. Alright, do make wins. If only there was a 0-mana card that lets you tap for additional mana if you had 3 or more artifacts in play. If only that card existed. You got any ideas, chat? Any ideas on what that card could possibly be? Because I don't know. No ideas. What did I cut last time? Hey, these cards are bad. Sun's broken. What's up, guys? I don't remember what else I cut. There it is. Gaz, 14 months. Thank you for the 14, buddy. It's on the playlist. I'm sure it'll show up at some point. On your own. Let this go. Mock aluminum. I like it. I like it. Ooh. Exclamation point Fran. I mean, I have a lantern I'm keeping. You want December? What are you feeling, Gaz? December, Jocelyn. What are you feeling? You want December? Alright, I'll give you December. You want December, I give you December. Bam. Sad boy season? Why is it sad boy season? Persist on top. Well, they're just gonna shuffle that away. Give me December. How about this one? How about this one? Probably not resolving. How has Vesperlark been? There's one time that it's come up and it's been really good, but outside of that one time, it hasn't done a ton. But when it came up, it was really good. Alright, I really need to draw a blue source. It's the opposite of a blue source. I also drew... Okay, well, I think of a bit of equipment to get, but... Okay. But now I don't have anything to get on the, when I play the Stoneforge next. I mean, I kept kind of a loose hand, right? Not really sure what I'm supposed to play here. I don't want to just play Nettle Cyst and use my mana. It's also like the one card that guarantees I can kill Teferi if it resolves, even after a plus. But it's not good either way. Like, whatever I play is just getting countered anyways. I guess I could have just hardcast Vesper Lark. Maybe that was better, but then they plus Tef, I attack it down to 1, and they get to keep Tef in play, which is kind of awkward. Do they have big Tef? I can't win this game. I can no longer win this game. Alright, I'm off it. Not playing that game against 2 active Planeswalkers. Yeah. Yep. It's just, you know. Just gotta know when you're beat. Know when to hold 'em. Know when to fold 'em. A Grizzly Salvage that lets you get an artifact, creature, or land to make Asmo playable. Yeah. Gather the Pack only gets creatures. What about Grapple with the Past? Is that one only creatures and lands? I think that one might be only creatures and lands. Ooh, that's a good song. Hold on, go back. Yeah, it's a good song. This song is dope. This card is so sick. Yep, alright, draw a card. They're gonna take Stoneforge Mystic. Dude, Esper Sentinel's just so cracked. So cracked. Ooh, they took... Oh, interesting. Oh, so they have Prismatic Ending? I mean, that's fine, right? I'll just draw a card. I'm just gonna get the Nettle Cyst, actually. Yeah. Because that's better if they kill the Stoneforge Mystic. And they're so likely to kill the Stoneforge. I mean, I guess I could get Kaldra and just force the issue. But... because now they probably just kill this. Or they don't kill anything. That was a good draw. Alright, let's just go attack for 1 and pass. Hold up Rebuke. Can EOT put the Nettle Cyst in play? Untap, shove, and hold up Rebuke again. Why attack? 1, 2... Oh, because you're saying now I can't Nettle Cyst and Rebuke? Well, here's the thing, right? If they play Tef and I Rebuke it, I could just untap, put it in Nettle Cyst, and equip it. And then I'm still kind of in a good spot. They don't really play that many instant speed removal spells anyway, so, like... I think this is fine. They have Kai's Guile, I guess, but whatever, I'll just sack the Stoneforge. You know, like the 1 point is worth? Yeah, it might not be. Might not be. I mean, this card just doesn't even really matter, right? Oh. Well, even if it did matter. I don't even know if that counterspell was right, but... yeah, I guess it probably is. Bridge... Well, I can't bridge and monitor. So I'm just going to bridge and not play monitor. Yeah, I'm just not going to play monitor. Dude, Sentinel's been... Sentinel is so sick. Oh, that card is so good. Yeah, it's just not worth tapping out for. Like, if I draw an artifact land, I could play a 2-mana monitor and still hold up Rebuke and present lethal, because that would be 2 more power with the Germ token. So they might just have to Verdict here anyways. Which, I can't counter it, but... You have to draw a card. They Verdict. Prismatic Ending the Nettle Cyst. That's not gonna resolve. That ain't gonna resolve. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Play this thing. Any artifact is lethal. That's an artifact. 8, yeah. That is an artifact. Easy clap. Oh, they have Solitude, right. I forgot about that. Okay. Well, I can just re-equip. That's not even that bad. I forgot they had that card in their deck. So now we just go land, re-equip to the Sentinel. Let me crack this. It persists. Well, I mean, that's a good card. They can persist back the Solitude, exile this, but then I can just dispatch the Solitude, equip here, or just equip here. I don't know. I forgot they played Solitude. It's pretty good. Talk to myself. Yeah, they exile that. Yeah, then they just dispatch the Solitude. Even if they have a counterspell, we have a second dispatch. What's this? Blue-white. Spreading Seas. Still an artifact. Still an artifact. Got him. 3-1, chat. 3-1. Let's go. Last round. Last round of the stream. Alright, I'm in. Sand is... well, maybe a little sketch, but I don't mind it. Sand maybe needs a little bit of help, but... Basic Mountain. Okay. Let's go. Bobble. Portable Hole. 1, 2, 3. Just debating if I want to sack the Bobble or not. I think I don't want to. 2 reasons. 1, I want an artifact in play to be able to cast the Thought Monitor quicker. And 2, I want this to be a 4/4 so they can't bolt it. I think both of those are pretty important. Oh, I'm dumb. I should have played the Emery first. That was horrible. Yeah, I should have just played Emery first. What am I doing? Because I could have just played Emery and then tapped the Emery, had a blocker. Yeah, that was bad. That was bad. Light up the stage. Heat and steam vents. Okay, so they heat this. Can still play a monitor, though. Alright, Emery down. Let's leave up blue-white, I think. No reason not to tap the Saga, because I'm going to play it anyways. Dope. Let's get the Batter Skull. I think I can get a little aggressive here. Yeah, I think I can get aggressive. What you got? Expressive Iteration. Yeah, I don't know if that's going to do it. Metamorphose. Mana Mofos. Doomwake wins. Alright, off it. Playing against Is It Prowess? I think a common... People like to bring in Damping Sphere against Prowess. I don't know. I'm not in love with it. I like explosives. I like Dispatch. Not a big fan of Rebuke, because it doesn't really line up that well against most of their cards. I actually like Aether Spellbomb to be able to tempo out a Storming Entity if they have that. Also, you can bounce like a giant Sprite Dragon after it gets a bunch of counters. Right, exactly. Like, I think it's not that hard for them to play through a Damping Sphere, and there's going to be situations where you draw it and it just has no text. Like, no relevant game text. And this is one of those matchups you can't afford to have cards like that in your deck. I'm going to trim an Urza because it's kind of a fast matchup. And I think because of that, I'm going to cut a Vesper Lark. Yeah, let's do that. I like the way this looks. I think I'd rather just cut more, like, cut Urzas and stuff. Because they are pretty aggressive. Classic tap lands. This hand is just... Oh, God. Would you go to 5? You don't know how badly I want to keep this hand. Like, this hand is just so good. Alright, I'm keeping it. I'm keeping it. What's up, Snuggles? How you doing, buddy? Chat, don't forget, if you're new to the stream, remember to hit that follow button. Hope you guys are enjoying the content. Hope you guys are having a good night. This Thursday evening, doing some donation decks. I've had a lot of fun today. It's been a good stream. And don't forget, if you want to get in on the action next week, we have 2 spots open. I think 2 spots left. Yeah, 2 spots. $20 or 2,000 bits. Nah, I'm not really that much into Warzone. Alright, well, our keep did not pay off. Look, they kept a 1 later game 1, we kept a 1 later game 2. You gotta keep it even, you know? We gotta keep it even. Keep it fair. $16. Could draw, like... I don't even think we have any outs. That is certainly not it. Alright, to game 3 we go. To game 3 we go. You know, I just gotta keep it fair. They kept a 1-lander, I'll keep a 1-lander. This hand's cracked. Holy shit, this hand's cracked. This card has been so impressive. I don't know if it's just this deck in particular, or if this card is just, like, completely underrated. But man, it's been really good. It has been really good. I think I want to save Dispatch for a potential Storming Entity, and I actually don't want to trade. Yeah, I actually don't want to trade. Please tell me I am not undone. Yeah, no blocks. Like, even if they cast Light Up the Stage, just draw 2 cards. Oh, man. This is tough for them. They're just going to cast Ragavan and not play their Light Up the Stage? Alright, also in. 1, 2, 3 artifacts. This would be artifact number 4. Alright, no attacks. You may proceed. You're gonna have to cast a spell at some point. Gonna have to cast a spell at some point, opponent. No? Cast this one. Cast this one. Draw 2, play this. I think it's probably safe to attack with the Germ token. Yeah, it's probably fine. What are you feeling about a new spicy cloud list for next week? I'm down for it. You know I'm always here for a cloud list. You know I am always here for a cloud list. Lava Dart, one of the Sentinels, sure. I'll draw 2. That's dead. The resident Spice Master Canada man. You gotta go. You go into the cloud kitchen, as it were. The kitchen of clouds. Expressive iteration after they played their land. Okay. Touche. Well, we're up on cards. We're up on mana. We're up on creature. Select Donuts because it shows my actual name and it will only be known as Master Snugs. Well, if you do it off stream, if you do the donation off stream, it only shows like the username in the top right, like where the, you know, like have on this top line here where all the donations are. It would only show your username, I think. All right, they're off it. All right, chat. We went 4-1, only losing to some scrub named Aspiring Spike. See, there it is, Sergeant Snuggles. There it is.